weathered every storm that was sent my way, but promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed me. I was believing when no one believed me. Now they gotta see me from the nosebleed or the front row. I don't care who I see. Dreams to reality, I'm too real for reality TV. Remember I was poor, now I'm writing this song from a balcony. Told them watch out for me, but they ain't see me coming at it. On that road, feel like keep pushing even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days but made for the spotlight. We paid, now mama can sleep tight. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall. The champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
Hey, I'm that same old body with the steez in a bit.
This is Brian Anderson. Joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
And they're attempting their second win in this series. They found favorable matchups the first time around. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. You can see they've got that look in their eyes. I mean, it's time to get busy and go to work.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Dunn. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Sarr. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Here's James. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Boy, you look at how Dunn slices apart the defense with his passing. Phenomenal in the pick and roll.
Pass to Siakam. Outside O'Neal. Siakam outside. Here's Rizachet. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Here's the pick, and here's Richardson. Knocks it down from distance.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Siakam for three. Here's O'Neal. Over to the left wing. Here's Dunn. Connects from downtown. Dunn's got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one misses. Timeout. The Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Denver making a change here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Richardson. Caruso outside. The shot. That one's wide left.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's our test. Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's Denver. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to O'Neal. Williams on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Clock at 6. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
A nice shot by Artest.
Hey, you don't often see the quick release from Artest, but that time he showed it to you.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, Richardson has great range and is a knockdown shooter from deep.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Nuggets.
Williams from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The three, James. And Dallas hits again from deep.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And again, Denver no good.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Outside O'Neal. Williams from long range. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Pass to Robinson. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A 3-point opportunity here. Dallas shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Kicks it out to Bane. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Denver leading by
18.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Here's Rizachet. Murray inside. To the inside. Robinson with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Ball outside. From the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Denver in the lead. Pass to Williams. Tipped away. Outside Richardson. Robinson with it. O'Neal covers. On the wing, Caruso. Left side, Robinson. 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Richardson's got 8 points.
Boy, Richardson has a sneaky mid-range game, folks. Keeps the defense off balance.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Give him 8 points now. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Boy, Murray had his fingerprints all over that possession. It's huge when he makes these types of plays.
Screen by Robinson. There's Ball with a 3. Offensive board. Robinson gets the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bane. Always looking to move it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Ryan, the way he sees the game, makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie.
And LaMelo saw the defense and went right to the floater. That's a heads-up play.
The Mavericks trailing. Richardson for 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the second free throw is good. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to O'Neal. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. And so here is Denver. It's a 3-point game. O'Neal off with the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that layup.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Folks, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Denver shooting their first free throw in this game. The Mavericks on offense. Ball with it. Dunn in his pocket. Ball outside. Pass to Sarr. For 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Denver shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. He hits the second from the line.
He's over 7 feet tall and well north of 300 lbs. Shaq is a mountain of a man and as unique a big guy as we've had in the league in its history. But I think what makes him so special, he moves extremely well at that size.
And Siakam gets it to go.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
And Ball will bring it up here for Dallas. Ball with no fear. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Good on the second one. 52 seconds left in the second period. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
White on the wing. Outside Bane. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Kobe White picks one up. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman. And he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks, inspiring along the way.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
Murray finds some space. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Denver up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Ball outside. Pass to James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His first personal
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Denver in the lead. Out to the right wing. Back to Dunn. Siakam outside. Pass to Dunn. Here's Williams. Dunn right side. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, and Dunn is an animalistic dunker, slamming it home with some major force.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Washington outside. Back to James. Shot clock at 5. Murray for 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Here's Rizachet. Kept alive. Left side Murray. Pass to Ball. To the paint. Here's James.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by James.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
It's stolen by Dunn. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. And it's Ball off the drive. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And Ball gets it to go.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective, zipping in before the defense can react.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
.149 left in the third quarter of the game. Left side Murray. Jacks up a 3. Bottom. Free ball from Keegan.
The main role of Murray offensively, hit those 3s, spread out that defense.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. That one's off.
At the line for 2.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
We've got 1:28 left in the third. Outside White. 4 on the clock. Puts it up. The Nuggets with another miss. Dallas leading by 4. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Richardson for 3. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Richardson's got 14 points for the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Picked by Murray. Pass to Bane. Back to White. Tipped. Here's Artest. And here's Robinson. Oh, Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. Richardson, no good. Nuggets trail by 7. Oh, stolen by Richardson. 17 seconds left in the third.
You know, Richardson's offensive game continues to expand and impress. He's a multi-dimensional scorer now.
And Williams punches it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Drops in the 3. 1 second left. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Siakam from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
The guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
And Ball throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Robinson on the wing. Here's Artest. To the middle. Stolen by Siakam. Murray with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here's O'Neal. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. O'Neal's got 21 points in the game.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Magic substitution.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Dallas ball.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played.
And, you know, Richardson, simply by being aggressive, puts a lot of pressure on the defense and is able to force the foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Murray from outside. Sarr pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
Left side Bane. Here's Murray. He takes it in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in the game for Houston Rockets.
Outside Richardson. Caruso outside. Drives to the hoop. The open shot by James. Offline with a baseline jumper. Nuggets trail by 6. Inside. Here's Siakam. O'Neal with it. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The kick out to Richardson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The three, James. James from distance. Easy work.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Pass to O'Neal. Stripped it away. And here is Williams. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 23.
Boy, they keep feeding Shaq, and he keeps scoring. The big guy giving his team exactly what they want.
Now Murray. Stolen by Caruso. To the middle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's O'Neal. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Caruso. Here's Sarr. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
Gets the three to fall. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so Dallas takes this one by a
DJ Bumpkin, never stop. I'm on the go. I know you know. God know, I'm on the go. But bad man I try to stop me though. I know, I'm on the go. Yeah, no me won't come in the puppy show. Yeah. I'm so special. That's why boy, I pray me together, them a chase like petal. Thank Jah. I'm so special. So special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy for no dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. Me hear them shot, and I say them want me head pan black, but bullet red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC a dirty heart you a got from that seat. Now them a say me mark and each time I walk them say me walk. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me nah regret. Yeah. I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm them a pretty for girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-faced expression. Like you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor death all the same thing. Jackie Stephen at the swine for. In pharmacy too much, that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes, you have yearn, so with the bag of bad man. Besides, take them don't work, so them want me shine for. Biggie them what them a mix me in a for. Are the same thing. Rise him 9 for. Every dirty work, Jah shall show them a sign for. Cause Jah make you special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah, I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm Jah make you special, and so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a previous the girl and them a chase like brother is a special delivery. The moment live in the misery, but that day will never see special delivery. From my mother deliver me. I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them bad man I want to stop me go. Chano, I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them can't play me like the puppy show. Cause Jah make me special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah make me special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah.
But what up? Welcome to the live Big Fella Talk Show. Oh yeah, and I'm Big Fella. Hold up, you know I got a little fella with me, cameraman, man, and ugly fella. And you know, oh yeah, we live now. But what up? You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, he be like ball head, ball head, ball head. Ball head. You know I walk in, working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, that cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. The cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Now do that, man, do that. Man, do that, man, gang, do that, man, do that, man, get it, get it, get it, get it.
The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. this Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Charlotte. So the Hornets win the tip. Here's Ball. Pass to George. Here's Curry. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Rodman. That's tipped. Here's Dunn. Bank shot. No good. It's Rodman with the ball for Charlotte. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Now, here's Ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Dunn misses. And here's George. Outside, Ball. Rodman sets a screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. To the inside. O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dunn. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Williams. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Dunn. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Ball with it. Outside, Rodman. This one for three. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Rodman's got 5 points so far. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's O'Neal. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Charlotte trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. That's tipped. Riza in the corner. Outside Williams. .136 left here in the first quarter. O'Neal is double. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. The offensive rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
The Nuggets leading by 3. George with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. Fires from the wing. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Pass to Rizachet. Down low. Stolen by Rodman. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Now here's Murray. No scoring in this one. Now Rizachet. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
A true highlight of Rizachet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Siakam.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the big dog.
And Porter drops them both. Here's Murray. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Picked him clean. It's a tie game in Charlotte. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
The Nuggets. 11.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
O'Neal, no good. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Plays up the pick. And he drives in. And Barrett slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's O'Neal. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Now McBride. Still scoreless. Pass to Porter. Back to McBride. Oh, good with the triple. Nuggets trail. Poke loose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's McBride. Pass to Bull. Over to the wing. Charlotte moving it around. Shot clock at 6. It's Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. Tipped away. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Dunn finishing in style. And the explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
Outside, Rodman. Inside, George. The shot's good. Rodman making the play. George has got his first points of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
That shot wide open. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And here's a guy who's worked on his range a little bit every year. Siakam confident from well beyond the arc now.
And now the Nuggets, fast break. Done with it. George picks him up. And Ball sends it back.
You've got to be aware of Bobo. He's got a 7'8" wingspan. If you are anywhere near him, back up even more to make sure you can get that shot off.
Back to George. And George with the stuff.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball.
Substitution on the court.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now, here's Bane. Still without a basket. Murray, good.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Stolen by Ball.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. It's Williams, high post. Pass to Williams. Clock at 2. Shoots over Capella. And there's another one for the Nuggets. Hornets trail by 5. And stolen by Murray. The finish. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray had his fingerprints all over that possession. It's huge when he makes these types of plays.
Ball with it. Barrett the open look. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Barrett's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nuggets ahead, up 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Denver calls timeout. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkie has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3. He's got all of those.
Here's Ball, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Back to Capella. 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ball goes to Denver.
And here is Dunn. Pass to Rizachet. Nobody near Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for Denver.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Back to Ball. It's his first trip to the line.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Murray surveying the D. It's stolen by Capella. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Barrett, no good. Here's Murray. Good work defensively by Capella.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That one drops for him.
Well, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
Here's Shaq. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. In the corner, George with it. Fires it up. Rebound by Williams.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Back to Murray. Pass to Ricochet. Williams for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Williams has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nuggets. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Hornets trailed by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Barrett for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Barrett's got 7.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
And there's the call on Curry.
Personal foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Murray for the 3. Rodman grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to George. The 3 drills the 3-pointer. He's got 7.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 1. .146 left to play in the third. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
Like whenever this big man gets fancy with it, O'Neal is a ridiculous dunker when he's this close to the rim.
A shot by Rodman. Wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Ricochet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some yelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Denver calls timeout. Free throw good by Curry. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to George. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Rodman goes in. And Rodman with the slam.
So much intensity from Rodman on the drive. Boy, he's like a runaway freight train, folks.
.50 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Bane. Pass to Siakam. Outside, Bane. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Curry with it. He's got 6. Here's Bol. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bol's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets. Pick by Williams. Here's Dunn. Back to Williams. Pass to Dunn. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Barrett. 3 seconds left. He lays it in. Barrett's got 9.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
The third.
35.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Hornets leading by 4. Pass the ball. There's the triple. Siakam pulls it in.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Curry, wide open. Bullseye! Curry with a deep 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Hornets.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Now, here is O'Neal. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timeout called, Nuggets. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I was able to listen to what David Adelman went over with his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Shoots. Shaq in the high post. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Shaq with the slam.
Because Shaquille O'Neal is so big and so athletic and so relentless, it's really hard to keep him off the glass.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And then Rodman with the dunk.
Look out now. The Worm said, I'm not staying on the ground. I'm taking flight.
Murray down low. Here's Rizachet. From outside, off the mark. Hornets leading 5-7. Here's Curry. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. And now that's 11 points for Stephen Curry. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Stolen by Rodman. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Knocked loose. Outside Curry. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Yeah, you got to admire really how smoothly Ball takes over games with the scoring. I mean, he knows he can pretty much get his shot off at any time from any spot.
It's good. Shaq's got 8 points in the quarter.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Back to Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Outside for George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets. To the middle. Paul George with the steal.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hornets.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Lonzo Ball.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You know, Shaq is a nightly double-double threat and a behemoth in the paint. Really a powerful, powerful force.
Here's Curry with the three. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And
to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Kenny. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
So please watch your tone when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate. Bon appetit. Young refugee, are you ready or not?